In the previous podcast, we explored soil management and how soil conditions directly influence root health. Today, we're going to build on that foundation by focusing on another critical factor in tree survival and growth: water. Because no matter how good the soil is, without proper water availability, trees cannot function. Water plays a central role in nearly every biological process in a tree. It is essential for photosynthesis, nutrient transport, temperature regulation, and overall cellular function. Understanding how trees use water and how to manage it is a key part of arboricultural practice. Let's start with how trees use water. Water is absorbed by roots and transported upward through the xylem. As water moves through the tree, it eventually reaches the leaves. There, it is used in photosynthesis and also lost through a process called transpiration. Transpiration is the evaporation of water from leaf surfaces. This process creates a pulling force that helps move water from the roots to the leaves. It also helps cool the tree. Because of this system, a continuous supply of water is necessary for tree function. Now let's talk about water availability in urban environments. Urban trees often face inconsistent water conditions. In some cases, water is limited due to compacted soils, restricted rooting space, or drought. In other cases, water may be excessive due to poor drainage or over-irrigation. Both extremes can cause problems. Drought stress is one of the most common challenges for urban trees. When water is limited, trees close their stomata to reduce water loss. This also limits photosynthesis. Growth slows, and the tree becomes more vulnerable to pests and disease. Symptoms of drought stress may include leaf wilting, early leaf drop, and dieback. On the other hand, excessive water can be just as harmful. Waterlogged soils reduce oxygen availability. Roots require oxygen to function. Without it, root systems can decline, and root rot may develop. This highlights an important concept. It is not just the presence of water that matters. It is the balance between water and oxygen in the soil. Now let's talk about irrigation practices. Newly planted trees have the highest water demand. During the establishment period, roots are limited and cannot access large volumes of soil. This means watering must be consistent and intentional. A general guideline is deep, infrequent watering. This encourages roots to grow deeper into the soil rather than staying near the surface. Shallow, frequent watering can lead to weak root systems. Established trees typically require less frequent irrigation. However, during periods of drought, supplemental watering may still be necessary. The amount and frequency of watering depend on several factors. These include species, soil type, climate, and tree size. Sandy soils drain quickly and may require more frequent watering. Clay soils retain water longer but may also become waterlogged. Mulching plays an important role in water management. Mulch helps retain soil moisture, reduces evaporation, and moderate soil temperature. It also reduces competition from grass and weeds. Now let's consider irrigation systems. In urban landscapes, irrigation may be delivered through manual watering, drip systems, or automatic irrigation systems. Drip irrigation is often preferred because it delivers water slowly and directly to the root zone. This reduces waste and improves efficiency. However, irrigation systems must be monitored. Overwatering can be just as damaging as underwatering. Understanding soil moisture is key. Arborists often use simple methods such as soil probes or visual inspection to assess moisture levels. More advanced systems may use soil moisture sensors. For the ISA Urban Forest Professional Exam, focus on how water availability affects tree health. You should understand how water moves through the tree, the difference between drought stress and waterlogging, the concept of deep, infrequent watering, the role of soil type in water retention, and how irrigation supports tree establishment. Many questions will test your ability to identify proper watering practices and recognize signs of water-related stress. Water is one of the most important resources for urban trees. Managing it correctly can mean the difference between survival and decline. In the next podcast, we'll look at fertilization and nutrient management, and how nutrients support tree growth and overall health in urban environments. You've been listening to the Arborist-podcast. Our goal is to grow our collective knowledge, one domain at a time. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to help us keep this momentum. Until next time, let's keep growing this community together.